Majority of the stock price and in terms of the result reactions already in the price. Grasim holds close to around 60% stake in Ultratech Cement. So if you just take a look at the valuation wise, you apply a 40% discount to what they're holding in Ultratech Cement, and you'll realize that this price of around 1,000 rupees, close to around 85% of that stock price, is already factored in via its holding in Ultratech Cement. But today it's going to be all about the numbers. So let's focus on them. Then standalone numbers, remember, is what we're looking at. The merger with Aditya Birla Chemicals, that's what's happened over the last 1 year or so. The benefits of that will start flowing in. So on the top line, we're going to see a big jump. It's going to be a big 30% jump approximately. The operating profit as well is going to look quite good. That'll jump up by close to around 76%. And higher volumes and higher operating leverage will help them because margins should expand by roughly around 400 to around 500 basis points, coming into around 20.5%. Remember, that'll be a bit of a decline on a sequential basis. It should be down by close to around 200 basis points on a sequential basis. The profit number, that should come in at around 450 crores. So that as well will look fairly good. Now, what are the factors really that will be impacting these numbers? The top line will benefit because of higher volumes, and as I told you earlier, that merger with Aditya Birla Chemicals. So that's really what's going to help the top line. They're operating at higher capacity utilizations, as they told us in the last quarter as well. So that's what's going to help them. And the VSF volumes, the street is working with a volume growth number of around 10 to around 15%. The consensus really, and if you take an average, it comes to around 12 to around 13%. The Villette plant really was commissioned over the last 1 year. So that's what will help them. And VSF realizations, they have opened and in fact they have started doing well in the last fiscal. So on a year-on-year basis, there'll be an expansion. On a sequential basis, it could be a bit of a decline, or it should be more or less steady. Why will the margins improve? Because improvement in both the VSF as well as the chemicals business, and also raw material cost. They've been more or less steady. So higher realizations, cost remaining steady, helps margins. Also watch out for some benefit in terms of the way they'll be reporting their numbers, because INDS, as we saw in the last quarter as well, it gives them some benefit. As I said earlier, most of the financials and the stock price is already in the price because of Ultratech Cement. Watch out. Standalone numbers is what we're looking forward to.